Today is my last episode of the year, and I have a special announcement at the end of this video. So please stick around until the end. You're not going to want to miss this. How's it going, geeks? Welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. Last time we went to a jazz club with the detective and found out that Iway is part of the Yakuza, and also that he has a son, which that's actually kind of cool. Now, I'm in this church. I hate being in here. I don't hate churches, I hate the atmosphere in here. So I'm going to do what I'm trying to do today and just talk to Ifumi.
Oh?
Ifumi's talking to someone. She seems kind of troubled. Well then, I'm gonna step in. Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it.
Huh?
Huh? Please wash it. I can't believe that you're really here, in a church. I read on the internet that you pray to God for victory. Is that true? No. Can I take a selfie with you and post it online? Sorry, I've been turning down all such requests. By the way, is it true that you're trying to become a professional shogi player? Well, nothing's been... I'll be cheering for you to qualify. You'd be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan League. I really believe in you. Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Men like that approach me all the time. At first I thought you were one of them. I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me, considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, he's my shogi friend, and he's very kind. He once told me that he wanted to become a professional player, and he doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together.
Oh.
So, I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called The Venus of Shogi. That's quite the headline. It certainly is. It's not really an excuse, but the editorial staff came up with that title on their own. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I could contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy. Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory. So I want to live up to the expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She set up the interview and the photo shoot. It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. You're having a difficult time with that, I take it? A bit. But it's fine, because it's for my mother.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should be teaching you how to play instead of talking about my mother. Today I'll be showing something very practical. It's a tactic for using the reserved pawns you've taken from your opponent in a more effective way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener. I feel at ease with speaking with you.
Actually...
Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. Which is a really good thing considering what she just taught us. Uchikomi! That is actually really useful. It allows the follow-up attacks that we get from certain confidant ranks to happen by backup members. So if Mona or Yusuke were to be in the back of our party, not actually in the fight, they can still do their follow-ups. Which is pretty cool. Honestly, when I have some free time, I should try and at least get the follow-ups of all of my party members. I'll do that off screen, though. I don't want to end up doing things I've already done. Now then, I will instruct you while we play.
I look forward to it.
Are you ready? Show me what you got. Shogi is really weird. This is Hifumi. I appreciate you spending time with me today. I ended up feeling much better after sharing my concerns with you. But this hardly seems fair. How can I teach you properly when I'm this distressed? Hey, I'd like to think this is part of our deal as well. Is it? I'm not quite sure I understand. But if that's the case, I can only hope to repay you through my lessons. You make for a refreshing opponent. Somehow, the more we exchange, the more I feel my world expanding. Teaching you is also a great learning experience for me, as it leads to a deeper understanding of myself. Well then, if you excuse me, I'll see you for our next match. Alright. Ifumi is a really nice person. At least I think she is. Here we go, bread and butter, meat and potatoes! Man, this is crazy. I can't keep up with this constant influx of posts. Isn't it tough being popular? Buffet Punch, I forgot I named us that. Anyway, here's the latest lead I have. This one seems to be about someone abusing their power. Wonder if it was written by a former employee of the company in question. Apparently, one of the higher-ups has been claiming the achievements of his subordinates as his own. That really sucks. I don't really think something like that's worth our time. What? I'm not feeling it. You might want to look into it anyway. Now, I know the name of the company, but I don't have any details on the person himself. The company's over in Shinjuku, so try asking around places where businessmen can hang out. A bar at night might be a start. That should be a good place to get more info on this situation. I hope this isn't asking too much of you. Sorry, I'll look for another one just in case. We aren't just your slaves! This request has been unlocked. And I know exactly how to continue it. See, it's not as simple as just, hold on, let me actually go to the area we want to be. Because we need to head to Shinjuku. But things are a bit different. Normally, when we get a request like this that needs us to find the name of someone, we can normally ask people around. This time, however, we can't. And that's because, remember how Mishima said something about a bar? Yep. The crossroads. We need to be working at the crossroads. And in between episodes, I just so happened to have gotten my kindness stat to empathetic, which is exactly what we need to work at crossroads. It's kind of weird, but I'm sort of okay with it. I want to do some other things while we wait for the evening, since you can only work at crossroads in the evening. Why does Akechi have to be available now? Oh, fine. This is just a small little roadblock. Let's frickin' do this.
Hi.
Hey, Cruiser-kun, good evening. Hey, do you ever go to arcades? I've never been to places like that, so I'm pretty interested. If you're so inclined, shall we visit one together? Sure, detective. Excellent. If we're going, I'd like to try that battling thing. I think there's a game center around here. Let's get going.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry for dragging you out here. I was out here gathering intel, and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did a bit of research. Apparently it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. Do you normally play games like these? Not too great at shooters. Well, that should even the playing field. I'm not much for video games myself, so I guess I'm in the same boat. Right. Damn, that's some accuracy. The guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Glass isn't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Whew, my fingers are gonna be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game. Wait a minute, you're used to gunplay?
Have you noticed?
Have you noticed? Well, I need as much practice as I can get if I'm going to take you out. What? Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we'll chalk it up to beginner's luck. Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know. All of this reminded me of running around the house with it, playing hero. You wanted to be a hero, detective?
I don't know
I'm
that I
not
agree.
totally certain. but thinking back, I suppose I must have. But there are different kinds of heroes, of course, different stances they find themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it, while another may simply do as others desire of them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So, which of those two fit more with your conception of a hero? Well, honestly, I guess I would have to say sticking to your justice. Well, I had a feeling you'd say that. But if nobody else wants the justice they fight for, isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I
Oh,
apologize.
sorry. I suppose that was a strange change. Pardon me. Whenever I talk with you, I just can't help but delving into these abstract topics. I feel like my bond with the detective is growing deeper. And that worries me. We are now at rank 5 with Goro Akechi. And I've done my research. We can't do anything with Akechi until September rolls around now. We're stuck at rank 5. Which isn't a bad thing for me. Because, man, that sequence was rocky. I was stumbling over my voice so many times. It's not that big of a deal, though. Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that game. I must smell like the arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day? Alright then.
We will meet again.
Well, see you again. I wanted to do Crossroads, damn it. Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I honestly wasn't sure how well I'd do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better. Dude, you did pretty good in my eyes. Really? I'm honored that you think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been a concern for me. There's this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games are rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It offered more realism than I expected, and I was impressed by how immersive it felt. Usually I really struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you, I had fun today. I hope you can join me again if you get the chance. Now, I'll talk to you later. Alright, detective. Just means I get a bit of a round 2 when it comes to... Oh, what now, Mish? Do you hear those cries of joy? I'm talking about the sudden burst of posts we just got on the fan site. It must be because of how popular the Phantom Thieves are. Good for them. Right. Wait, why are you talking about it like you're not involved? Anyway, let me tell you about the most interesting thing I've found so far. Indiscriminate acts of violence in Shibuya. Pretty scary, huh? I can't find much more than that, though. All the posts mention rumors that they heard in the underground mall in Shibuya, but nothing else. It's not super reliable. It'd be good if we could find out more about those rumors, but my presence is limited to the web. You might want to try and learn more on your own if you're interested. And this gives us Who's Been Assaulting People, another Mishima request. Hey, Ren, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Ryuji's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. No, thank you. Perfect. Hello, this is Hanasaki from the flower shop. I don't even want to try and pronounce that, so I'm going... Sorry to bug you, but could you come into work today? There's a store-wide discount today, and I don't know if I can handle the rush alone. I'll make sure you get paid a little extra for it. Let me know if you can come by, okay?
Hey!
That's freaking... I am going to go and work. I just wish it worked the same as when freaking confidants called you, or texted you, or whatever the hell. Let's go over to the flower shop, baby! Because in order to get this request, or in order to get the target, we need to work at the flower shop in the underground mall. I am stammering so much today. But you know what? I don't care because I'm having a good time.
What do you want to do?
Let's work.
Hey!
Oh, right. We got another one of these. Wednesdays and Saturdays are these kinds of
I
days.
appreciate it.
Rencoon, we have an order for a bouquet. Please handle it. This customer is looking for reddish flowers, so please make a bouquet using those. Reddish. Got it. The request is for reddish flowers. Ones that are close to red in color are probably okay too. Which color will you pick first? A large red flower in the scarlet rose. Let's see. Blue, orange, shiny red, a carnation. And I don't think there are any other red flowers, so we want this small orange.
What do you want to do?
Reddish does count with orange. So I think that's gonna be extremely happy.
Amazing!
Our customer was extremely happy. Booyah! Yes! Success!
Oh, yeah.
Your shift's almost over, right? Thanks for all your hard work today. Oh, and be careful on your way home. Things have been getting dangerous in this area lately. Oh, wait, what do you mean?
The thing is...
Haven't you heard? There have been quite a few assaults. Just the day before yesterday, a man was hospitalized after getting attacked by someone. That's horrible.
Right?
Yeah, it's rumored that a famous thug from around here named Taizo Nagiri did it. But the police can't handle the situation without any proof. Honestly, I've been worried too. I only take the main roads home, even if it takes a bit longer. Maybe the Phantom Thieves could do something about him since the police have their hands tied. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your pay for today. Yeah, 7,800. We're about to deal with a job that's about to give us just that amount for doing a regular day.
Nice.
We're going great today. Living surrounded by flowers might be your true calling, and you were good with the customers too. Hell yeah, I was. 3 extra notes of kindness when I don't even need it. Hey, what do you think? It's Phantom Thieves time, baby.
Right.
Well put. His name was Taizo Nagiri. Let's go to the mementos and take his distorted desires. Not yet there, kitty cat. We still have one more target to find. Well, we're gonna have 2 more in a minute. You'll see what I mean in a second. We got 1 person and... Oh, I'm sorry, Fumi, but I can't do that today. I need to go to Crossroads. Because in order to get this done, we need to work at Crossroads. Which we can finally do.
That's rough.
If you keep coming to a place like this, you won't turn out to be a good adult. Or could you be interested in working nights here? You read my mind, Lala-chan. You may not realize it, but you got potential, young man. I can teach you the basics of how things run here. Don't worry, you won't do anything illegal. We can work at Crossroads, which gives us kindness and way more money than the flower shop.
I mean...
What do you say? Did you want to do some work for me today? Hell yeah, Lala-chan. Alright, go on and change. Alright. Okay, let me explain what you'll be doing here, darling. It's your first time, so things might be a little scary, but just relax. It's easy work. I'll need you to help with some chores around the bar, washing dishes, cleaning tables, the like. I have to entertain the customers, so I can't do those things myself. That's why you're here now. And there you have it. Explanation finito. Do you have any questions? Is there anything I need to be careful of?
I mean...
Let's see. There's just one of me, so customers I can't pay attention to. Oh, so sometimes I can't pay attention to all my customers. Would you be on the lookout for those types? I'm sure they'll want to talk to you too. They're all great people, so don't worry. I'm sure it'll be a good experience for you. Do you have any questions? Do I have to cross-dress?
Oh, honey.
Are you interested? I could be your producer if that's the case. Just kidding. I don't want to break any adult entertainment laws, you know. What you're wearing now is fine. Do you have any questions? Yeah, one more about the alcohol.
I don't think so.
You're underage, right? So please don't touch any of the alcohol. No drinking it, of course, but that also means no serving it either. I'll do that, don't worry.
It's all you.
Well, I guess I'll have you start immediately then. It's almost time for the customers to arrive, so good luck. Alright.
Hey.
Imagine if you did have to cross-dress for this job. Shut it. I would have loved to see you all dolled up. Seriously, can it, Fleabag? Sheesh.
Nice work.
Thanks for your help. A miner like you should probably be getting home around now. 7,200 for a regular day. This is just...
See you.
This is the flower shop, but better. Alright, you should be going home. You're still underage, and Shinjuku is dangerous at night. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. We get a lot of customers coming in every Sunday. I'm guessing that they're trying to cope with the fact they have to go back to work again. Anyways, just hinted that I'm gonna need extra hands on Sundays. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Alright. I was hoping that we'd get some more information about our target here, but I guess it's not that easy. Let's stop by here a few more times.
Yep.
It's easier to see a customer's face since this place is so cramped. I think you look more dependable now. This gives us the usual 2 notes of kindness, but gives us more money.
Wanna head back?
Meaning I'm going to be coming to Crossroads from now on instead of the flower shop, if I need to up my kindness. And here we are, the final day that I actually remember. This one's a bit difficult. There have been some strange happenings in the back alley off Shibuya Central Street. Apparently, people have been finding dead or hurt cats back there pretty frequently. It happens so often, people are starting to think someone might be abusing them. That's entirely unforgivable. Yeah, only the scum of the earth would take their... Oh no, I had that right. Only the scum of the earth would take their aggression out on weak, innocent animals. Anyway, there's only so much info I've been able to get from the forum. If you're worried about this, I think you'll need to go investigate it yourself. Maybe some of the employees down on Central Street would know more details about it. Hey, Ren, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke's here. Come on, let's not go downstairs, because we now have to go to the convenience store. Yep, this is another one where we have to work. All 3 of these Mishima missions, which are back-to-back, by the way, have involved stores, us needing to work. You'll know if you're going to be getting info on the target if none of your friends show up. Yes, would you like your bento warmed up? Hey, what's wrong?
So the thing
I
is...
saw a cat in the road a little while back. It was hurt pretty badly. When I got close, it got scared and ran off, dragging its leg. Anyway, I just overheard some college-age people in our store talking. They said there was a college student living nearby who abuses animals to relieve his stress. And then I remember that injured cat I saw. I'm thinking maybe he was the one who hurt that cat. That is unforgivable.
That's what I thought.
I know how you feel, but the police can't do anything without proof. I've been thinking about that cat ever since. It's hard to keep smiling. You know, the police can't do it, but do you think those Phantom Thieves could help? Do you got any info on them by chance?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I think the guy's name is Kazuo... I don't know. Well then, I believe the Phantom Thieves will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. For some reason, I feel like the Phantom Thieves really would.
Good work today.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's almost the end of your shift, right? Good work.
Hey.
Good work out there. You got to learn how to be considerate of others through dealing with customers. Yeah, but that's not the important part here, Fleabag, and you know it. You remember what you talked about earlier today, right? We're gonna do something about this, don't worry.
Right.
Yeah, we can't allow this guy to abuse animals. And he's doing it only for stress relief. He's exactly the type of man we should punish. There's no way I'm letting this go. Kazuo, was it? Let's steal this creep's desires before he can harm any more innocent animals. We've got one more. Alright, let's get our pay and then begin the operation. Our pay is 3,500. I'll change and then head home to immediately go to Crossroads. Because you need to work 2 shifts at Crossroads to be able to get this last request that I've been given. So, to Crossroads we go!
Oh, honey.
You should come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay?
Hey!
We have a target we haven't identified yet, right? Maybe you can gather some more info while you're working. Why do you think I'm here, Fuzzball? Oh, are you here for the job? Let's do this. What do you say? Do you want to do some work for me today?
Thank you.
Alright, go on and change.
Oh?
Well, aren't you a hard worker? I guess it's about time for me to be heading out anyway. Here I am.
It's all you.
Well, I guess I'll have you start immediately then. It's almost time for the customers to arrive, so good luck. Man, that's a bad Lala-chan voice. The customers seem to be enjoying themselves. Make sure you learn well from Lala's hospitality. That's a Lala-chan, Fleabag.
Excuse me.
Good evening.
Oh.
Oh my, you look quite exhausted. Here, have a seat.
Oh, huh.
Well, so your boss has been bullying you again.
I'm beat.
As soon as I talk back, he makes sure I know I'm lower than him. He insinuates he'll demote me. After that, I'll overhear him talking about me, calling me useless while I'm at work. And everything I've done, all the results I'm getting, somehow he's taking all the credit.
So you're saying...
That's the worst kind of workplace abuse. I cannot believe that, man. So many people have quit because of stress, and yet the higher-ups all ignore it. Of all the terrible bosses I could get in the world, why did mine have to be Shinsuke Kishi? Hey, Lala, I wish those Phantom Thieves could do something to help me with this.
I mean...
Like how? Are you gonna ask them to steal all your stress away? No, I guess it's impossible, but it's nice to think about.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear that? Isn't that the same guy Mishima mentioned before? Let's, help this guy out. Yeah, we can do that.
Nice work.
Thanks for your help. A miner like you should probably be getting home round now. 7,200 straight into my bank account, baby.
See you.
Alright, you should be going home. You're still underage, and Shinjuku is dangerous at night. Alright, I'm going.
Yep.
It's easier to see because I'm not saying all that shit again. Jeez. Well, I'll be working here. I've already said that too. Come on. Well, that's it. That is the... Oh! What? When? Where? Why? How? What? Whatever. That was my last video of the year. Speaking of, I'm putting my controller down for a minute. This year has been wild. At least for my family. It's been a lot of ups and mainly downs. And speaking of downs, I'm gonna be out of commission the entirety of next week. Normally, I'd start my recordings back up immediately after New Year's. I can't do that this time around. I'm going through a lot of medical issues I don't really want to get into right now. So I won't be seeing you guys again, at least not in video form, until the very next week after next week. Let's see. I don't have a calendar with me, but you'll see me at some point. It's just gonna be a while. I'll do an update just for shits and giggles and all that. But next time on Persona 5 Royale, whenever the hell that happens, we head to Mementos to deal with these requests. See you guys then. And also, have a very, very happy New Year.